Hey guys, New to Books channel here with another review for you. I got a day off today from doing my normal stuff, so we'll be trying to pump a few of these reviews out. Uh, the review today is Rant by Chuck Palahniuk. I think I'm going to do this in two parts because I love this book so much. I'm going to do a brief book review, and then I'm going to stop it and then upload another one that's going to be the basically spoiler book review if you want to know more about it. This is kind of a hard book for me to review because one, I do like it so much and I want to say so many good things about this book, but the more I say is going to kind of give you a better idea of what the book is about, but also kind of tell you the ending of it, I think. And I don't want to ruin it for those that want to read it. First off, this is Rant. It is by Chuck Palahniuk. It was written in 2008. It is the first installment of a trilogy, and according to Palahniuk, we might not get the next two books. We're just not sure. That would be super tragedy for me, considering this is probably my favorite Palahniuk book of all time, if not one of my favorite books I've read ever in my life, almost. Your protagonist in the story is a young child. He's a kid. He's, I guess, middle grade to high school, somewhere in there. His name is Buster Rant Casey. Rant is a nickname. It does tell you how he acquires the nickname in the book. I will put that in a spoiler later. This book is extremely what I would call an extreme Palahniuk style book, if you know what that means. This book, is going to try to gross you out. It's going to try to shock you, and it is going to kind of mess with your mind. All things I really like in a book. The book's written in a really neat style. It is a oral history, an oral biography of the main character, Buster Rant Casey. The character in this book is dead, and basically it's, I guess, if you would sit around with a group of friends after one of your friends have died and you talk about stories in his life. So in the book, let me see if I can pull this in. It has basically different people, and then they talk about stories. Next to the people, they have little suns or moons, and that designates them in society as a daytimer or a nighttimer. This book is in the future, but Chuck Palahniuk does not tell you how far in the future it is. But society has come to the point where there's so many people, it's split into two. You have people that are allowed out during the daytime, that must hit the curfew and be in before night, and then people that are allowed outside at nighttime, and their curfew is at dawn. Basically, you have three groups of people telling the story. Childhood friends of Rant Casey, the police or politicians or whatnot of Rant Casey, and the party crashers that are his later in life friends of Rant Casey. And they basically just take you along the story of his life as a young man or young child up into his early adulthood, to where he dies in a huge fiery car accident. And that's about all I can really get to without giving too much away. I can say that I think the second chapter or third chapter in there is probably one of the grosser chapters I've read in a long time. And it really has nothing to do with the book itself. It's just in there to gross you out, I think. But if you like Chuck Palahniuk, you should like this book. It's kind of one of those books that Palahniuk fans love. Some people hate, some people really hate, but I mean, if you like this kind of writing, you should really like this book. And I'm going to end this review here and then add on to the other one with the spoilers. All right, hope to hear from y'all later, and I'll be keeping in touch. All right, bye. If you're still here, that means you're ready for the spoiler. All right, this book, amazing for me. This is a book about time travel. This is a book about a serial killer, even though he's not serial killing. Rant Casey starts a huge pandemic of rabies, basically, because he allows things to bite him and infect him with venom. He allows other animals to bite him, and he likes the side effects, we'll say, that venom causes on the body. And don't want to get too detailed with that here on the YouTube, but you'll read it in the book. Basically, all the girls he's with and stuff like that, he transmits the rabies, and they transmit it, and it's just a worldwide pandemic of rabies. The book does take place after that happens. One of my favorite lines in the book is goes like this. It's Rant Casey talking to a female, and basically he just says, "You don't know what love is until you've gone rabid," and just a great line. For some reason, I just really like that. There are some gross out chapters in this book. There's lots of things about how Rant can tell who the people are by smelling their blood, and feminine blood, if you know what I mean. It's kind of really nasty. His name Rant, basically, he plays a practical joke on the town where everybody starts to throw up or vomit, and the noise that they make is a rant noise, like a rant. So that's his nickname. Just lots of kind of eerie, gross things like that throughout the book. Like I said, it is a time travel book. Basically, Buster Rant Casey is trying to become eternal or become a god. And the only way to become a god is to be able to master time travel, go back, and not have a beginning. And by not having a beginning, that means he goes back, creates himself with his mom, I guess, is your incest. And he rapes his mom when she's a young girl and goes back and kills off his family. And super spoiler, I know, but you shouldn't have been playing it to this far in when I told you there's going to be spoilers. And man, I wish he would hurry up and finish the other two if he's ever going to do them, because it's a great book. And you should really read it if you like this kind of stuff. Man, I can't say enough about this book. I really, really, really like it. And I'll be talking to y'all later, and hope to hear from y'all too. All right.